everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is a general reading for the collective energy, and then I'm going to look at each zodiac sign and have a specific message for them. Because we are having a full moon in Pisces, and I was guided to do this messaging or this recording or this video for you guys and see what kind of messages is coming for us. What are the downloads for each zodiac sign with this full moon? With that, let's start the reading and see what kind of downloads we have. What do we need to know? What is coming in the next 2 weeks to 6 months? Because that's when the energy of full moon is going to be unfolded. Wow, beautiful. I definitely see the full moon energy here in between, in the middle. There is going to be, look at this trumpet. There is going to be a big news. I'll get to this in the end of the reading. Let me start here on the cup and on the plate. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Wow, I see beautiful female energy. I see connection between a male and female. For a lot of you, there is balance that I can see. If you're in a relationship, I see balance in your relationship. I also see connection between two male and female parts. Maybe it's for each person. There is balance between our yin and yang energy, and I believe that this full moon brings a lot of balance. For relationships, I see that there is an alignment. Two people are going to be on the same page. If you haven't heard from someone, they're gonna give you a call. They might send you a message. I see a female energy is missing them, or both of them, both female and male energies, they are missing each other, and they are thinking about sending each other messages. This energy is bringing people together. Look how beautiful these two hands or these two energies are getting into each other's aura. They're getting connected. For a lot of you, your soulmate, your person of interest, or maybe your dream job, whatever is your hope and dream, you're getting closer to that. We find our path, we find our destiny. This full moon brings a lot of clarity in our destiny. Maybe some of us find what we are doing is maybe correct or not. Maybe there is an affirmation for that, or we find somehow that we need to change our path or take another step, or somehow change what we are doing in a bit. But this download comes to us, to each of us in a different way. Maybe for some of us, someone tells us, maybe we see something, maybe we have a dream, we get a download, maybe just an idea comes to our mind, we hear something somewhere, or for anyone it can be different. But I see shower and showers of blessing and positive energy. Beautiful light is coming. This full moon opens a lot of portals, a lot of healing for a lot of you. If someone has had issues with health or any kind of anxiety, restlessness, sleepless nights, I see that, well, first of all, if you can shower, really, energy of water is going to help you a lot. But shower with the intention that you want to remove all the negative energies of all the bad thoughts, anything from the past that is bothering you. Try to leave them behind and shower. For some of you, I see shower of knowledge. For some of you, I see shower of healing, shower of wealth, shower of wisdom. Very beautiful. Someone is getting exposed to this shower. They're taking themselves voluntarily under this knowledge, under this flow of energy. It can be shower of energy, shower of wealth. Someone is watching from China. I see someone is, I don't know, maybe someone is traveling to this country, or someone is really felt behind or left behind, but they are going to catch up. If for some of you, you're thinking that you're left behind or something is not, you're not aligned, I definitely see alignment and balance. There are broken past pieces. Leave them alone and let them go. Close the loose ends. Some of you need to tie the garbage bag and take it out. Not really like, I mean, of course in reality, but also energetically, you also have to do that. You have to do a cleansing. Take the garbage out. You need to remove yourself from the past. This is a very good time for cleansing. I see graduation for someone. Someone might be a pilot or a pilot, someone like that in those kind of jobs, or a flight attendant might come into your life. Some of you might be traveling so much. For some, I see fast moving energies in your mind. Your mind is working after this full moon. very rapidly. You're sharp, smart. Maybe some of you have a smart idea, sharp idea, very good graduation. I mean, I don't know, some knowledge is coming. Someone is taking control of everything in their hand. I see a microphone here. Someone might start, I don't know, to speak up about there, but I see this magnetic energy. Two people, two energies, two sides are getting dragged into each other. The magnetic energy is wonderful. I feel like someone might find what is their passion after a long time. Maybe they find out that, oh, this is my passion, like it's mathematics or it's art or it's sports, and then when they find that out, then they go 100-mile, like, or even more, 200 miles per hour full speed towards their goal. Very nice. I see people are dancing. There's a lot of parties. Maybe there are some celebrations. Some people might feel like festive and celebrative during this or with this full moon. But I see shake-ups in the ground, in the modern nature. There might be climate changes, or there might be shakings, specifically in the oceans. Try to avoid travels in the ocean or water. Transportation might be in danger. Don't swim in the ocean. Don't I don't know, don't boat, don't go boating or kayaking, or don't take it on a cruise at least. I don't know. I just feel like there might be news about flooding, or about people just getting drowning. I see that. And also drowning could be with your imagination, or very hopeful situation, being very optimistic, drowning in dreams. So that's also possible, because this full moon is in Pisces and Neptune is there, and also Saturn is there. But for a lot of us, you might get a big wake-up call from Saturn. Things might be difficult. I see cracks on the ground. It might be earthquakes. But it may be shake-ups in some governments, and we might see something that will here in some kind of, I don't know, maybe economy or something, that shake-ups, maybe even in one or two countries politically, we'll hear something. Two people are talking. I see some people are getting in common grounds, but I see roots. A lot of development is happening behind the scene. There might be behind the scene agreement for some people or government. Something is getting so far under the table, and it's really coming out. There might be talks about the UFOs or other planets, creatures in other planets. And I see a bee, maybe about insects. Maybe they found a creature like a new, I don't know, giant sea creature that they talk about. But I see people in general. You might see someone and you talk to them. Some knowledge, some agreement, some very good information might come to you. Maybe you're in the grocery store, or like you're just waiting to pay for the cashier, and you started a small conversation with someone, and then they see something that is just enlightening for you. I don't know what it can be, but that's definitely there. Breathing is getting better. Maybe if there's I don't know, some weird or polluted situation is going to be cleared out. I see windy situation for some places. There might be storms. You need to make a decision. I see victory for someone, specifically women or female energies. If they are sportive, I see victory for them, specifically for gymnastics or, I don't know, ice skating. Something is being torn apart. Maybe two brothers, siblings, they want their fair share. Someone is saying, give me my fair share. Everyone wants their fair share. But I see collaboration. If there's a tennis tournament going, you might hear something from the tennis tournament or something like that. Or someone is playing tennis. You might find a friend or start a friendship while you go to a class, like find a romance even. Seeds are growing for you. Beautiful. Just make a wish. Write your wish list at the night of the full moon and try to pray. That's going to be very, very nice. Things are speedy growth is happening. Unique solutions is going to be empowered, and maybe a lot of vivid dreams. Try to remember your dreams. That's really important. A lot of us might have vivid dreams. Or some messages might come to our attention. Look at this trumpet or whatever it is. Big news is coming. Big news. Something we have been waiting for a long time. Things that didn't start, it was passed through. And again, I see growth. I don't know, somehow something about growth, plans, maybe about, I don't know, something is happening. Maybe some of you are you have a painting or a picture of full moon and some plants. That's what I'm seeing, and I see the sign of Pisces. It's a very ominous and enlightening day and night. This full moon brings a lot of positive energy. A lot of us feel accomplished. We feel, I don't know, there's capacity for growth. Try to start something, at least start something small, even if you can. And that's going to be very, very helpful. Whatever you start is going to grow really quickly. If you want to start a business, if you want to start a book, you want to start whatever it is, a good habit, diet, exercising, is going to grow really, really. Maybe buy some flowers, and that would be also very, very nice. Take care of animals, pets. Again, energy of water is beautiful. If you can eat fish, that would be good for someone. I don't know, for some people I see it's going to be a symbol of health, because it's a full moon in Pisces. Okay, let's see what messages we have for each sign. For Aries, what does this full moon bring for Aries? Well, Aries, I see that, well, this full moon happens in your 12th house, and it brings a lot of 12th house things in perspective. Maybe a lot of, I don't want to say dark secrets, but things that you have been thinking about. Maybe someone comes with a confession. There might be light shed on some situation about something which was hidden from you, some kind of secret, something that you didn't, was heavy on your chest and you couldn't talk to. Maybe it's a good time to go to therapy if you want. And or maybe someone comes to you to confess to you. I see health for you. Be careful and try to pay attention to your dreams. I see that you might have very, very vivid dreams, that somehow one of your problems, the key to how to solve this problem, is going to be provided to you, Aries. Your brain is going to be very smart. You might definitely have some downloads in your dreams. Taurus, you're getting on the go. I see that this full moon is in your 11th house. You might be very busy with work. You might be getting recognized. Some of you are called to go talk somewhere, give a lecture, or try to mediate between two people. Maybe somehow, I see you're on the go. You're very active. And things about your recognition at work, you might be very much recognized. You might get busy. You might get promoted in the next 2 weeks to the 6 months, and this is going to bring a lot of happy energy for you. You'll take your head up. You'll be very happy. Self-esteem is going to be up, and so one of your wishes is coming true. Gemini, I see childish energy for you. It's in your 10th house, and I see that you get to maybe start a business with children, or somehow you get power, you get recognized as well. Maybe if you have kids, they go to school, something in your agenda is changing about children, or you are either getting more mature, you are understanding what are your aspects. Maybe someone tells you that, like, for this aspect of your personality, or you evoke, you are a little bit childish. You get more maturity. Maybe for some of you, some children are coming into your lives, or some changes with children is happening. There might be a job about children. You might start teaching or get into studying about children, psychology, reading books about children. Might even having a blog about children is going to be very helpful. And also hygiene. I don't know, for some reason I see maybe you're going back to school, take courses about hygiene, about health, and take care of your health as well. Cancer, it is on your 9th house, and I see that you are traveling. Either you're traveling or you are also having some thoughts, big thoughts. You're thinking internationally. If you have a business, it might go internationally. You might be thinking about expanding. You're a little bit restless, Cancer, and it's full moon is in a water sign, and you might be also a little bit restless. You are thinking about letting things go and leave where you are. You don't feel in your skin. You want to get somewhere else. You want to go on a train. You want to take a plane and just travel, or just get out of where you are. Take a salt bath. Try to connect with water, and it will give you some calm energy. Some beautiful surprise might come to you, or some person might come to your life surprisingly. There is a beautiful surprise for you. Be strategic in your life. There are some things that you need to think more before you make a decision. Libra, some dark energies might come to the surface, but these are cleansing. They need to be cleansed. Some of you are healing, or you are trying to get rid of a dirty money. I don't know, I see that maybe there's money that you are or someone has dispute about, but I feel like you get it fixed, you get it managed, you get it under control. This issue gets, like, it's a yin and yang. Whatever problems you have, it will be balanced. I see balance and beautiful energy for you, Leo. It's going to, well, and I see some shocking news. Some money thing might come, like maybe you ask for a loan, they might give you more, or maybe the interest rate is changed, or maybe there's some problems with tax issues. Be careful about your health and don't eat too much. I see someone might have a stomach problem or some viral infection. Be careful about that. Virgo, it's in your 7th house, and I see that you are starting something new. As I said, I saw a lot of growth. I see butterflies for you. You might starting a new relationship, start a new journey, but be patient. Don't go too fast. You might be there might be some reactions or some decisions that you're taking very quickly, and you're not taking your time to think about it. There's some pile of cleansing and cleaning that you need to do. But there is still some time. You need to wait a little bit. I see signs of wait for you. If you are starting a romance or any kind of relationship or business, wait till Venus is direct mid-September. Libra. For some of you, I see there's a lot happening for you. I see a lot of winds. I don't know where. Some kind of Uranus energy, like, and the wind just blew my candle. I felt the wind. There is some very big fast turning energies. Some energies are going to be changing. I see swift changes in your life. Some of you are texting too much, or calling, talking, communication is going to be very much in your 6 months or 2 weeks to 6 months. Communication is going to be picking up. I see an egg. Some of you are thinking, I don't know, you're somehow isolated, or you feel you're isolated. But if that's the case, you come out of your shell. You find an opportunity to get connect with other people. If there is some misalignment with people or with someone, I see that you can get aligned. You can get on the same page again, and there is a new chapter opening in your life. Libra. I see some people are sitting on a table. There might be a rain, a quick rain. Maybe you're dining outside. Scorpio. Wow, beautiful beginnings for you. I see beautiful new, maybe like someone is going to school. New chapter in your life is starting, which is bringing a lot of changes for you. If your children are going to school, it's going to be very significant. Somehow your child's life is changing, and also your life is changing. There is knowledge for a lot of you. You're working on understanding more. Knowledge is going to be actually in your favor. And like the 4th house energy, basically, or 5th house energy, like children. I see children. Maybe some of you are going back to school, or you are working with children, but some news is coming. And children, for me, it also shows beginnings, new projects, new events, new responsibilities that is going to be occurring, or is going to be confirmed. Somehow you might be working more with children. Sagittarius, you might be thinking about changing your home. Be careful that there's no accident, or like a broken pipe in your home. I see there might be some kind of water damage or something like that. Be careful if you're driving. Don't drink and drive. For you, I see that you might be thinking about relocation or traveling too often between short distances. You might have a ride share, or someone is sharing like you're traveling together. You might find someone, if you're traveling or you're commuting, you might find someone who's going to have a role in your life. You might find a very good friend or a partner. I don't know, even in the bus, in the metro, or in the communication. Yeah, but you might bring something new to your home. It can be a friend, it can be like for a stay over, or it can be a pet even, or even you might buy a new plant. Um, yeah, but I see you're definitely, I see you in an airport. Definitely some Sagittarius, they're traveling and they're thinking about relocation. Capricorn. Yeah, you're running, you're on the go, you're running around. A lot of you are feeling very busy. This full moon might give you some kind of responsibility. Things might be multiple in your agenda, in your calendar, booked, overbooked, overbooked, conflict with conflict, and you are just trying to manage. I see a waitress or a waiter in a restaurant is running around, and there might be an accident in a restaurant or in a cafe that something might spill. Be careful, don't spill something hot on other people if you work in a restaurant, or if you are going to dine, be careful something doesn't spill on you. There's a fast moving energy, things happen so fast, sometimes you lose track. Don't speed while driving. It might cause some problems for you or for others. I don't know if you are shaving your legs or something. I see with shaving, be careful with a short, sharp object. Something might happen very quickly, very like quick, like a cutting. I'm not gonna say that you're cutting yourself or someone is cutting something. Like something is happening very, very quickly. Some of you might go to the dentist. That's also what I can see. For Aquarius, it's happening in your second house. Wow, you're sitting on a big chair. You're sitting in your power chair, or someone is taking care of you. I see people are giving you service. You might get a lot of attention. You might also make a lot of income that now you are, for example, hiring someone to do your work or hiring someone to clean the house, to cook for you, a driver. I see that you're taking a break from some of your responsibilities or things that you used to do yourself. Finances are going to improve. You're buying some things that were on your list for a long time and you were always waiting for an opportunity financially to do that. There might be an important meeting for some of you that like 3 or 4 people are sitting around a very big table and they're making a decision. This decision that they're making, it can affect you. And it might be after a lot of hardship that you have gone through. Like maybe they give you a lot of hardship, like they want to give you a promotion and you have been dealing with that for the past 2 years. It was yes and no, yes and no, and now finally this full moon sheds light on the situation. And if something is missing, if the document is missing, or somehow one person is not acting as they should, this will be done, this will be over, and you will get the good result. You'll be very happy. For Pisces, oh, I see a face-to-face conversation. This full moon happens in your sign, and it's a super full moon. It brings a very super beautiful, nice change in your life. I see some of you might relocate in the next 6 months. You might find someone who you want to sit next to them and talk forever. You have endless conversation with this person. It's a soulmate connection and you feel very close to them. Big chapters opening or starting in your life. I see some of you are taking a break. Maybe there's plans for travels, or I see that you postpone some things and you want to. This full moon will help you focus on some areas of your life that you have been neglected. It can be your health, it can be your finances, it can be your family. Maybe you have been always working and you didn't really pay attention to your family. You didn't start a family. You don't have I don't know, someone in your life. So it starts there. And this full moon, number one, also you can have very good dreams. I mean, you might see visualizations of the future. Be careful. I mean, not always in the dreams, but maybe in the scene of a movie or even in a painting somewhere. You see something, and if you want it, manifest it. If you see some beautiful even picture, take a snapshot of it and keep it for you, because manifestation is at your fingertips. If you want it, you can have it. And I see a beautiful angel next to you, and you're sitting and you're talking to them. Whatever you want, they're gonna grant it for you. And this is wonderful, Pisces. Beautiful changes are coming in. Some of you might go to far lands. Some of you might go to a very high ranking positions that you can't even imagine. Well, that was the message for all of you for this full moon in the end of August, this full moon in Pisces. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, everyone. And if you like my readings, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks a lot. And until the next time, stay blessed.